ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ ವೀರಭದ್ರೆಯ ನೇಮಯ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಅದು 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಮ್ಮೂರಿನ ಗೋಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ ನಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರ ಮಗ ರೋಹಿತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌಡ್ರ ಮಗ ನಿಖಿಲ ಇವರ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರವಚನ. ಕೇಳಿ. 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಪಾಠ, 7th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಬಯಾಲಜಿ, ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. Veerbhadreya Nemaya on behalf of Gopanalli Employees Association, serving our Gopanalli village students in the surrounding village, Challakere, Taluk, Chitradurga district, Karnataka rural area. VVSM Academy, a school of arts and science, a mission with a vision, is serving the students, particularly rural students. Okay, well friends, COVID is pervading the whole world. Be cautious, use mask, keep social distance, sanitize your hands periodically using soap solution. Nutrition in plants, nutrition in animals, fiber to fiber, fabric, heat, acids, bases and salts, physical and chemical changes, weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate, winds, storms and cyclones, soil, representation in organisms, transportation in animals and plants, reproduction in plants, motion and time, electric current and its effects. These are the important syllabus of science notes class 7 given by Mr. Rohit Kumar. Welcome Rohit. Good morning. Say good morning. Nutrition in plants. Good morning Nikhil. Rohit, please attend your classes. This is for you, exclusively for my Gopanalli students and Challakere Taluk. Okay. Well, nutrition in plants. What is nutrition in plants? Nutrition means, to grow up well, to keep up healthy, we need nutrition, food. So therefore, you see here, nutrition food. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಪಲ್, ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋರಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಿಂದ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿರೋರಿಗೆ ಆಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ. ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಇರಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರಲಿ ಆಪಲ್ ತಿಂದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹಣ್ಣು. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೂ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಚ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್, ವಿಟಮಿನ್ಸ್, ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್, ಸ್ವೀಟ್, ಶುಗರ್ಸ್, ಎಟ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. Now, nutrition in plants is plant nutrition, mode of nutrition. Plant nutrition synthesize their own food. They are autotrophs and relates to photosynthesis, process of making food in plants. Then substances used are water, carbon dioxide, minerals, essential requirements, chlorophyll, using sunlight. Coming to the products, carbohydrates, oxygen utilized by living organisms for survival. This is all comes under plant nutrition. Then mode of nutrition is nothing but heterotrophic. Organisms obtain food from other organisms, animals and non-green plants. Then autotrophic. Then organisms make their food themselves. All green plants comes under this category, but is autotrophic. Preparation, that is organisms make their food themselves. Then other modes of nutrition are parasitic, saprotrophs, then insectivorous and symbiotic. Insectivorous is nothing but the plants which takes the insects and digest themselves, like example pitcher plant, etc. Now the function of plant stomata. Carbon dioxide enters through the stomata. Observe the plant leaf. Plants in a land have stomata on the underside of their leaves. Stomata means, what is stomata? ನೋಡು, ನಿಖಿಲ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರೋಹಿತ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವೇ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೀಗ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬಾರಿಬೇಕು, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ. ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ? ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಟೈನಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ that allow for gas exchange. Stomata are typically found in plant leaves. That means it is a question relating to the plant leaf, but can also be found in some stems. Specialized cells known as gourd cells are surround stomata and function to open and close stomatal pores. Stomata allow a plant to take carbon dioxide, which is needed for photosynthesis. Then immediately you should think about the photosynthesis. Okay, during photosynthesis, the function of the part played by stomata, ಊಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೈ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೈ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬಾಯಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಅವುಗಳ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಅವುಗಳ ಕೆಲಸ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಟು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಬೈ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ವೆನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಡ್ರೈ. ಸ್ಟೊಮೆಟಾ ಲುಕ್ like tiny mouths which open and close as they assist in transpiration. Transpiration alli adu help agutte. So you should know that function of plant stomata. Stomata are the tiny openings, very small openings of the plant leaves where the transpiration occurs. Water vapors moving and increasing and taking carbon dioxide enters through the stomata, that is STOMATA. So this is very important, my dear friends. Now we will pass on to the nutrients. Question: how nutrients are replenished in the soil? Fertilizers and manures contain plant nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These are the very much important fertilizers. Contains NPK fertilizer. NPK fertilizers are very much useful to the plants. When fertilizers and manures are added to the soil in the fields, then the soil gets enriched with nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Replenishing means to fill something up again, and nutrients are very much essential to our body. Therefore, replenishing means refill, nourishing with your manures, fertilizers to the plants. For food and nutrition for animals, like things, what are the essential? Animals need carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, water, etc. are the essential nutrients to our human body as well as animals. But how do the plants take nutrients? Replenishment, it is called replenishing in the soil. So the soil, to get the nutrients to the plants, you have to add manures, essential manures. ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಲ್ವೇನ್ರ, ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಗೊಬ್ಬರದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ನು, ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ಸು, ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಮ್ಮು, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಬೈ ದಿ tissue, plant tissues. Xylem, phloem are the food and water conducting tubes in the plants. So this is now coming to the what are the mode of nutrition in plants. What is nutrition? Nutrition can be defined as a process by which organisms take in the food and utilize it in order to survive. Based on the mode of nutrition, organism can be divided into two categories. The mode of nutrition, ಯಾವ ಥರ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಥರ ಇದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 2 types ಆಫ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಥರ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ಯಾವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್, ಬೈ ಬಸ್ಸೋ, ಬೈ ಏರೋ, ಬೈ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡೋ, ಬೈ ಸೀನೋ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್. So autotrophic organisms, then heterotrophic organisms. So what is autotrophic? They can prepare their own food themselves, such as plants. Autotrophic andre plants prepare their own food themselves. Heterotrophic, they depend upon other organisms for their food, such as animals. Animals are not in a position to provide their own food. It depends upon others. Uh, they are heterotrophic. How do plants prepare their food? Plants prepare their food with the help of certain raw materials that they gather from the surroundings, like water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, minerals, chlorophyll, etc. So these are the other materials. This process by which plants prepare their food by using these raw materials is called photosynthesis. So photosynthesis, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is nothing but using the raw materials surrounding this, like water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, minerals, chlorophyll. This is essential. Well, then green plants synthesize themselves by the process of photosynthesis. They are autotrophs. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process in which the plants prepare their own food with the help of carbon dioxide and water taken from the environment in the presence of sunlight, called chlorophyll, found in green plants for the manufacture of food. This process is known as photosynthesis. Plants are simple chemical substances like carbon dioxide, water, and minerals for synthesis of food. Chlorophyll and sunlight are the essential requirements for the photosynthesis. ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ present in the plant. So now complex chemical substances such as carbohydrates are the products of photosynthesis. This is the very important chemical reaction, my dear friends. The Nikila Rohita carbon dioxide plus water gives glucose and oxygen, sugar. Glucose C6H12O6 is nothing but a simple sugar. ಇದನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Now in the next forthcoming classes we will pass on to the other things which is essential. Let us discuss. This is the types of cells. ಇದನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸು ನಿನಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳಯ್ಯ. ಲೈಕ್, ಶೇರ್, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್. This is VVSN Academy giving exclusively for 7th standard to my beloved students Rohit and Nikhil. Tell your friends to enjoy the program YouTube by Veerabhadraya Demaya Gopnalli. God bless you. Take care of Corona. Use mask. Keep your social distance and sanitize your hands periodically. ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದ್ಕೊಡಿ. This is the first class for you through YouTube, exclusively for my students, Nikhil and Rohit. God bless you.